धाम की जय, मायापुर नवदीप धाम की जय, गंगा यमुना माई की जय, भक्ति देवी तुलसी देवी की जय, समवेत भक्त वृंद की जय। निताय गौर प्रेमानंदी। All glories to the assembled devotee. All glories to the assembled devotee. All glories to the assembled devotee. All glories to Sri Sri Guru and Gauranga Srila Prabhupada. We are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 9, Chapter 19, Text 27-28. It is a long two slokas. Only first sloka I am going to read it. Okay. Om Namo Bhagavati Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavati Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavati Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayet Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Sloki Bhaktir Bhavati Naistaki. So Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 9, Chapter 19, Text 27-28. So 27 we are going to recite. Sasannivasam surudam prapayam iva gacchatam Vignayeshvara tantranam Maya virachitam prabho Sasannivasam surudam Prapayam iva gacchatam Vignayeshvara tantratram Maya virachita prabhu Sasannivasam surudam Prapayam iva gacchatam Vignayeshvara tantranam Maya virachitam prabhu. Translation. Thereafter, Devayani, the daughter of Sukracharya, understood that the materialistic association of husband, friends and relatives is like this association in a hotel full of tourists. The relationship of society, friendship and love are created by the mayas of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, exactly as in a dream. By the grace of Krishna, Devayani gave up her imaginary position in the material world. Completely fixing her mind upon Krishna, she achieved the liberation from the gross and subtle bodies. Everybody can repeat after me. Thereafter, Devayani, the daughter of Sukracharya, understood that the materialistic association of husband, friends, and relatives, like the association in a hotel full of tourists, the relationships of society, friendship, and love are created by the Maya of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Exactly as in a dream, by the grace of Krishna, Devayani gave up her imaginary position in the material world, completely fixing her mind upon Krishna. She achieved liberation from the gross, subtle bodies. Purport by Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. One should be convinced that he is the spirit soul, part and parcel of the Supreme Brahman, Krishna, but has somehow or rather been entrapped by the material covering of the gross and subtle bodies, consist of earth, water, fire, air, ether, mind, intelligence, and false ego. One should know that the association of society, friendship, love, nationalism, religion, and so on, nothing but a creation of Maya. One's only business is to become Krishna conscious and render service unto Krishna as extensively as possible for living being. In this way, one is liberated from material bondage. By the grace of Krishna, Devayani attained the state through the instruction of her husband. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshuranistatha Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah. Sri Chaitanya Mano Vaishnavam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Savadantika. Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Uttapada Kamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavam Sri Rupam Sagra Jatam Sagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lalita Sri Vishakhanvitam Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prastaya Putra Srimad Bhaktivedanta Swami Namaste Saraswati Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Vanchakalpatirvita Pathini Patidanam Panavina Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavane Sri Vrishabhan Sita Pranamami Hari Jai Sri Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare. So before we discuss in this purport, I would like to refer. This is Bhagavad Gita, chapter 1, text 35. Whenever I read and, immediately whatever it comes to me, which is connected to this, that I am referring. Like here in this sloka, husband, friends, relatives, immediately I know Bhagavad Gita. So this chapter 1, text 32, 35, it is very connected to this. That is I am just trying to say, That is the first thing. Okay. The nice sloka, Arjuna is arguing with Krishna. Kim no rajena govinda, kim bhogaisha jivitena vam, esha marte kankshito no, rajyam bhoga sukani cha. So this is a 30 to 35. Everybody can repeat after me. Arjuna is telling, O Govinda, of what avail to us? Haribol, everybody, what avail to us are a kingdom, happiness, or even life itself, when all those for whom we may desire them are now arrayed on this battlefield. O Madhusudana, when teachers, fathers, sons, grandfathers, maternal uncle, father-in-law, grandsons, brother-in-law, others relatives, ready to give up their life and properties, are standing before me. Why should I wish to kill them, even though they might otherwise kill me? O maintainer of all living entity, सुनो सुनो हरि बोल सुन के बोलो देख के नहीं सुन के बोलो. I am not prepared to fight with them even in exchange for the three world, let alone this earth. What pleasure will we derive from killing the sons of Dhritarashtra? This is just to, because this is a sloka is very much related to this, right? In the purport, I just see, just now it came to me, so that also I would like to highlight. Purport may Prabhupada say one should be convinced that he, so he, is not mentioned she. This is how I'm trying to understand all these things. Soul is not he or she. Okay? Bolo Hare Krishna. So soul is not he, you, no, you are not a soul. He or she, that means we are identifying ourselves with the body. That is I'm trying to explain. This is the first. Now he, Prabhupada is telling, no, one should be convinced that he is. Now like a Bhagavad Gita, that is a text, chapter 3, text 42, it says that Indriyanu pararavu indriyebhya padamana manasastu parabuddhi yo buddhi paratestusha. Interesting. Of course, here it's not mentioned he. Somewhere it, anyway, nice sloka here. Anyway, this second edition, still, somewhere it is mentioned he, okay? The working senses, bolo, Hari bol everybody, slowly, आपका voice थोड़ा slow. Working senses are superior to dull matter. Mind, higher than the senses. Intelligence, still higher than the mind. Okay, I saw the he, but in the bracket soul is written, Haribol. So everything has some meaning. When you are seeing also, there is a mistake. Now, I didn't see. You understand, Harish Prabhu? I was telling, no, he, it mentioned here, but I didn't see. Now, he is written. Haribol. That is the first thing. I saw the soul is written, but here he is written. In the bracket, the soul mentioned. I did. So what I'm trying to say, soul is not he or she. Okay, this is very, very important for our understanding. Okay? Intelligence is still higher than the mind. Bolo. And he, in the bracket it's mentioned the soul. Okay? He is even higher than the intelligence. So this is the point. I just am, because Prabhupada is telling one should be convinced that he is spiritual soul. Not he mean. So that is the whole understanding of Krishna consciousness. This is a very nice book, Beyond Birth and Death. Very important book. That's what I'm doing. Studying. Of course, Prabhupada said the Mayavadis also, they study Vedanta. Vaishnavas also studying the Vedanta. Actually, now I'm trying to understand, Prabhupada's name is Bhakti Vedanta. Now, Bhakti I have to I'm trying to know, now whatever we are reading, that is Vedanta. This is the point I try to understand. Anyway, so Beyond Birth and Death, Haribol, Dhamat Bhagavad, very important book. Janma Mrityuk Pare. There are, now in this book is written, is there life after death? Is there life after death? That was written here. So this book has 5 topics. How many? 5 topics. First topic is, we are not these bodies. This is very important. The first topic. हम ये शरीर नहीं हैं. कौन बोल रहे हैं वो भी नहीं जानते हैं. कौन बोल रहे हैं? हम ये शरीर नहीं हैं. सीतामोहन प्रभु. हम ये शरीर नहीं बोल के कौन बोल रहे? बालराम लीला और अजित नरसिंह और आज. Krishna is telling also in Bhagavad Gita. Anyway, what I'm trying to say, here the topic is, we are not these bodies. This is the first point I tried to highlight. Now, I wanted to get little more elaborate understanding of, Krishna consciousness. Very, very important book. This is called Sri Ishopanishad. Very, very important book. That is a Prabhupada says, Bhagavad Gita is called Geeta Upanishad. So that means Bhagavad Gita is the essence of all the Upanishads. There are 108 For Vaishnava, Sri Ishopanishad is the main. Of course, Prabhupada, in his purports, all the 108 Upanishads is refers. Mundaka Upanishad, Kata Upanishad, Shveta Satara Upanishad, like that. Anyway, so what I'm trying to say, this book also very important, Sri Ishopanishad. Okay? Prabhupada gave wonderful lecture. This is written in this book. The title is called Teachings of the Vedas. The lecture topic is Teachings of the Vedas. Actually, the Veda, the word Veda, also very, very important. Veda. Veda, nothing but Krishna. Everything is Krishna. So Vedas, these are the very deep subject matter. So there Prabhupada, nice lecture, this is very, very important lecture. Because Prabhupada is the liberated Acharya, directly coming from Goloka Vrindavan. Is there any doubt? Bolo? Prabhupada coming from Goloka Vrindavan. This is Boma Vrindavan. जब अभी हम वृंदावन को देखते हो तो उसको भूलोक वृंदावन बोलते हैं. गोलोक वृंदावन, that is, this is the भूलोक वृंदावन. Anyway, very important for our understanding. So he gave wonderful lecture, because I would like to highlight on this, because it's very, very much connected to about this purport. Now Prabhupada is telling that, ladies and gentlemen, today's subject matter is teachings of the Vedas. This was given in 1969 in London. 1969, London. Just imagine. London, they are all mlechas, yavanas. They don't know anything, but still he gave this wonderful lecture. Who will understand this? Still Prabhupada is speaking. What are the Vedas? Ved kya hai? Devotee should know. समझ में आ रहे? You have to become a jignasu. Arto, artarthi, jnani. पहला हम भक्त बनते out of sentiment, out of whatever. That is not a really devotion, you know. Like a very practical, like myself also. When I came to ISKCON, I don't know anything about anything. But engaging all type of services, these Arati, Bhoga, offering karna, book distribution karna, ये करना, वो करना. हम तो बुद्धू था, फिर भी कर रहे हैं. Anyway, कहने का मतलब, हाँ, इसको ध्यान देना आप लोग. तो जिज्ञासा बनना चाहिए. The Sanskrit verbal root of Veda can be interpreted variously, but the purport is finally one. ये भी बहुत स्टडी किया. एक वर्ड होता है, there is not one meaning, hundreds of meanings. हरि बोल, एक मीनिंग नहीं है. hundreds, thousands. But you have to pick up which one is connected to. This is also by both study कर रहा हूँ. एक शब्द है, उसको कितने अर्थ हैं? नानार्थ. एक अर्थ नहीं होता है. देखो आत्मा, बहुत से मीनिंग है, बहुत से मीनिंग है. कृष्ण से अहम आत्मा गूढ़ाकेश. This is just I am telling word. Another in 6th chapter, Uddare Atmanam. So Atma, the word Atma has so many meanings. That is, we have to understand. So here Prabhupada is telling that is the purport is more important than the sloka actually. You cannot understand direct sloka. You have to read purport, Acharya's purport. Prabhupada also telling that Veda means knowledge. That is the purport of the word, meaning Veda. As I told, there may be many meanings about Veda also. But finally one, that is knowledge. Any knowledge. Now see, this we have to understand. When you say any knowledge, can anybody can tell what is the meaning of any knowledge? Hari bol, garam pani leke aao. Okay, I'm asking any knowledge. Anybody can explain what is by any knowledge? Bolo. Any knowledge. What is the meaning? Any knowledge. Bolo. Any knowledge. You can say any knowledge, any knowledge. Prabhupada is giving example, my head. A student said, teacher says, my head. Student could not understand what is my head. He asked other person. He said, my head. When your head, my head. Everybody says, my head. Anyway, so what I try to say, any knowledge. So what is meant by any knowledge? Any knowledge you accept the Veda. देखो ये बोला material knowledge. Not one. Whether material or spiritual, anything. Veda mein everything is there. Any knowledge you accept is Veda. For the teachings of the Vedas, original knowledge. Now, this is also very important to understand. We hear, we read, we say, but we don't have any realization. Only the acharyas, they have that realization. Only acharya, no other. Who can explain like this? Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, everything. Who can explain? Only acharya. That is why reading the scriptures also very, very important for the devotee. Studying. Actually, I always try to understand this Krishna consciousness. people, thousands and millions are coming to the temple. How many people they are reading? Hare Bol, Dharmat Bhagavad. कितने लोग पढ़ रहे किताब? हरेश प्रभु, मुरारी, आनंद मुरारी, करोड़ों लोग आ रहे हैं मंदिर में. कितने लोग इस किताब को पढ़ रहे हैं? Actually, I'm thinking we should have some room where people can read. Hare Bol. ये सभी प्लान करना है. It is very important. Preaching means this is the way of preaching. At least 10 minutes they can read. That there should be some person who can interact with that people. Anyway, this is the point I tried to say. One has to read the scriptures. So, conditioned state. Prabhupada is telling conditioned state, our knowledge is subjected to many deficiencies. एक इधर गया है, राधा जीवन. कितना देर? Okay, now I know. Yeah. So, Prabhupada is telling conditioned state, there are so many deficiencies. दोष. और मेन दोष प्रभुपाद जी ने बता रहे, वो है चार दोष है. मेरे अंदर में 4 दोष है, इनके अंदर में 4, इनके अंदर में 4 दोष है. इसको मानना है, रियलाइज करो इसको. हमारे अंदर में 4 दोष है. हरि बोल, 4 दोष है. हाँ. पहला दोष क्या है? The first defect is that he must commit mistakes. गलती सब लोग करते हैं. सब लोग करते हैं. कौन नहीं करते? बोलो हाथ उठाओ. Everybody does mistake. जीबीसी मिस्टेक करता है, प्रेसिडेंट मिस्टेक करता है, सब लोग मिस्टेक करते हैं. सब लोग मिस्टेक तो होता है. ऐसा नहीं कि वो लोग ऊपर से गिर पड़े हैं. वो मिस्टेक नहीं करता है. सबका मिस्टेक होता है. Anyway, so this is the first defect, mistake, गलत करना. For example, Prabhupada was talking about Gandhi, okay? Example here, Prabhupada ji ne. The next mistake is next one is another defect, to be illusion. ये भी बहुत important है. हरि बोल. Illusion. Illusion mean like there are 2 types of illusion, right? अभी हमारा जो कर्टन बंद करते वो कौन सा illusion है? Material illusion है. Curtain closing. There are 2 types of curtain, 2 types of yoga. एक yoga maya. There are 2 types of maya. One is yoga maya, another is maha maya. एक कर्टन तो महामाया है. कर्टन बंद करे तो महामाया दिखेगा नहीं भगवान. महामाया को दूर करो तो भगवान का दर्शन होता है. समझ में आ रहे नहीं? हरि बोल. समझ में आ रहे नहीं? माया 2 किस्म के, एक महामाया, दूसरा योग माया. Illusion means accepting something which is not. इधर अभी ये परपोट में आ रहे ना, in the purport it's explained, no, that Devayani gave up her imaginary position in the material world. So whole world is Maya. समझ में आ रहे नहीं? कृष्ण नहीं, माया. सामवेद प्रभु, राइट? माया, किधर माया नहीं है बोलो? तेलुगु में बोलते जग में माया. पूरा जगत माया है. आप लोग मानते नहीं? हाँ, ज्ञानी बनो, योगी बनो और भक्त बनो. जो असली ज्ञानी उसको बोलते सब कुछ माया है. हाँ, सही है वो. A dream, प्रभुपाद जी ने बता रहे ना, देवयानी gave that the dream, it is a स्वप्न है. हाँ, it's not real. जो हम जो कुछ कर रहे हैं, it's not real. माया, ड्रीम. Actually you can see ड्रीम also दो किस्म के हैं. अभी we are in the day dream. अरे बोल, डे ड्रीम में है. डे ड्रीम में सब लोग जानते हैं, फिर भी वो बोलेंगे आई एम नॉट इन द ड्रीम, दिस इज अनदर ड्रीम. देयर इज अनदर ड्रीम, बलराम लीला, नाइट ड्रीम. एवरी डे यू कैन एक्सपीरियंस. हाथ उठाओ, कौन एक्सपीरियंस कर रहे नहीं? हाथ उठाओ. और कौन है? एवरीबडी. दिस इज सेल्फ रियलाइजेशन. Every day, especially night time, you are punished, you are in a dream. So many things, dreams comes into the mind, right? You don't know. आप लोग भक्त लोग इसको, Krishna consciousness not just, Anyway, so here it is explaining that Maya means what is not. Maya means what is not. Everyone is accepting body as the self. Hare Bol. So this is the biggest illusion. That is there is a difference between human being and animals. Animals is animals, but Prabhupada is saying that nowadays human beings also like animals. They are living like animals, eating, sleeping, mating, depending. Animal life, not human life. Ahara, nidra, bhayamaitan. This is a bodily demand, not a soul demand. Dhan rakho. So Prabhupada is telling here, body. What is this body? What is this hand? What is this head? बोलो. ये आत्मा है? ये आत्मा है. कौन आत्मा है? बोलो. ये आत्मा है? ये आत्मा है. ये पैर आत्मा है? हाँ? अरे that this is a gross body. That is, this body is called Dehatma. Atma. Body is the self. Dehatma. Not Atma, Dehatma. I am this body. Deep, deep, deep subject. Now, illusion के बारे में मैं अभी थोड़ा और बताएगा, जैसा भगवद गीता में illusion के बारे में बताया है. Prabhupada telling Arjuna is above illusion, but Krishna put into illusion. Mayadish, Bhagavan, he can do anything, he's free. So, that's what the Krishna is like that. Krishna put into illusion, Arjuna. Krishna के सामने है, how can be one in an illusion in front of Krishna? लेकिन अर्जुन को मोह में डाल दिया है. So, Bhagavad Gita, he can speak. So, this illusion is very, very powerful. Before that, I would like to highlight on this. Actually, Prabhupada talks about how the spiritual world, ये बहुत बड़ा science है, And you can see just our founder Acharya, सबका गुरु है, सबका गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद, विश्व गुरु. अमेरिका का गुरु प्रभुपाद है, चाइना का गुरु प्रभुपाद है, इंडिया का गुरु प्रभुपाद है. प्रभुपाद is Prabhupada. He is the guru of everyone. Now Prabhupada talks about this. I would like to highlight on that. See, Prabhupada is telling that in the Ishopanishad, there is statement in the Brahma Samhita just to ride on the aeroplane which runs the speed of the mind. Prabhupada talking. Pantastu koti satavatsara sampragamya vayu ratapi manaso munipungavanam sopyasyat prapadasi manya vichintatat govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. Prabhupada referring about that. Our material aeroplane can run 2,000 miles per hour. Study karo. We have to study. Amazing, right? How many of you gone in aeroplane? Hath utao. अभी भी देख सकते हैं एरोप्लेन कैसा जाता है, उड़ जाता है. और देख सकते हैं विंडो से क्लाउड्स. अरे क्या चमत्कार भगवान का सृष्टि देखो. फ्लाइंग करता है, अच्छा फ्लाइट करते हैं हम लोग, एयर फ्लाइट. अभी यूट्यूब में आता है इंडिया में only 350 airports something like that. America thousands of airports, thousands. It takes a bit. कहने का मतलब Prabhupada telling mind, I don't know, mind. What is the speed of the mind? You are sitting at home, you immediately think of India. Now the mind, it's called subtle body. This is a gross body. Dhyan rakho isko. That is in this sloka it says, no, Devayani gave up our imaginary position in the material world, completely fixed her mind upon Krishna. She achieved liberation from the gross, subtle bodies. That means she is free from the mind, intelligence and false ego. Pure Atma. So we have two bodies. One is gross, there is another body. Usko bhi bahut study karna hai. Mind, intelligence and ahankar. Man, buddhi, ahankar. So it's a great science. So what Prabhupada is telling here, actually long back, I was in America, New Jersey. There was a class, I was telling about this same devotee, he passed away, he was an old man. He's a disciple of Bhakti Swami. When I was telling that mind goes, not you are not going. Mind going. No, he said that's what his point was, that you are going. No, your mind is going, not you are here. So this is point, another important understanding. You are sitting at home, you immediately think of India, say 10,000 miles away, at once is in your home. Man. Now, Prabhupada is talking about that. Therefore, it is stated, if you travel at the speed of the millions of years, millions of years, कौन रहेगा बोलो? At least oddly 80, 90, 100. लेकिन here बोलते Prabhupada in says, if you travel at the speed of millions of years, you will find that the spiritual sky is unlimited. Hare Bol! आकाश, ये हमारा आकाश देख रहे हैं ना? एवरीवेयर आकाश, मटेरियल, भारत में है, अमेरिका में, स्काई, मटेरियल स्काई, वो भी लिमिट नहीं है. इसका भी कृष्ण टेलिंग 15th chapter, ऊर्ध्व मूल मदत साका. There is no end. Even material world is bewildering. I am bewildered by seeing this world. I don't know you people. How many of you are bewildered? No bewildered. Hey, दामाद भगवान, bewildered के देख रहे दुनिया को देख क्या आप अच्छा लग रहे? अच्छा है ना? फूल आ रहा, फल आ रहा, सब आ रहा है. अच्छा नहीं? सूरज है, चंद्रमा है, अच्छा है. आप बोल रहे इल्यूशन माया. So Prabhupada is telling that you will find that the spiritual sky is unlimited. It is not possible even to approach. ऐसे आकाश कौन जा सकते बोल रहे? ये भी मेरा रियलाइजेशन होता है. Only Acharya can take back to Godhead. Nobody. We are all Prabhupada disciples. No Prabhupada disciple could go back to Krishna without the mercy of the Prabhupada. इसको याद रखना है. Nobody can go back to Krishna without mercy of Prabhupada. That is a Prabhupada promise to a disciple. I will take you back home, back to Godhead. That is actually Diksha. So the point here, therefore Vedic injunction is that one must approach, word compulsory is used, bona fide spiritual master. This is Prabhupada speaking. That is the Shastra says. Who can understand Geeta, Bhagavad without taking shelter of Srila Prabhupada? Acharya. We have to take shelter of Acharya. He is the one who is rightly heard. Interesting this point. Actually, I was noting, Prabhupada is telling that. Prabhupada says, I heard whatever he is writing, he heard from Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami. That is the position of the Acharya. He did not write anything which is not heard. Haribol. This is a very important point. Because recently I was hearing that Prabhupada talk about this. I am writing, he says, what I heard. ध्यान रखो इसको. श्रोतीयम सुनना चाहिए आचार्य से, मुख से. नहीं, बताते रहे. He is the one who rightly heard the Vedic message from the right source. He must practically be firmly established Brahman. There's so much discussion about this also. Somebody asking Prabhupada, what is Brahman? We have to understand. And that's what I'm doing this. What is Brahman? These are the two qualifications of the Acharya explaining. Srotiyam Brahmanishtam. Sarde Parasa Nisnatam Brahmani Upasamasrayam. So this is the point. Now, like here, Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is telling that if you want to know the reality, now in the purport Prabhupada says one should be convinced that he is the soul, part and parcel of Supreme Brahman, Krishna, but has somehow or rather been entrapped by the material covering, gross and subtle body consisting of earth. Now Prabhupada is talking about somehow or rather. We don't know. Somehow or rather Prabhupada is telling. The soul is entrapped in this material world. Bhumi, Rapo, Nalo, Vayu, Kammano, Buddhi, Devacha. O and subtle, mind, intelligent, ego. Somehow or rather. ये भी बहुत important point है. That is in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is telling, Manushyanam sahasreshu kaschid yatate siddhaye yatatam api siddhanam kaschid mam veti tattvata. सुनो, भगवान ने क्या बोल रहे हैं? मनुष्यानाम हजारों करोड़ों में. Everybody please repeat after me. Out of many thousands among men, one may endeavor for perfection. And those who have achieved perfection, hardly one knows me in truth. So Bhagavan, Prabhupada in many places talks about a pure devotee is very, 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 very rare. Acharya, This is the position of the Acharya I am talking about. Koti koti karmi madhye, koti koti jnani madhye, koti koti mukta madhye, koti koti guru madhye. Ek Shuddha Guru, pure Acharya, who is representing Parampara. 100%, that is Srila Prabhupada. Bolo, Patitapan Srila Prabhupada ki. Batate hain, ISKCON, everybody knows, ISKCON, 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 ISKCON. Nobody knows Prabhupada. अरे ये भी ध्यान रखना है, very interesting, no? ISKCON सब लोग जानते हैं, ISKCON. Prabhupada? या ISKCON, या अच्छा feast खिलाता है, हंसता बहुत अच्छा ISKCON. लेकिन आचार्य को nobody knows. Is this a good point, right? Am I a good point or no? प्रभुपाद के बारे में बताओ लोगों को. प्रभुपाद के बारे में सेकंड प्रभुपाद जी का किताबे के बारे में, किताब में क्या लिखा है? ओनली शो दिखाने से नहीं होता है, उधर भी प्रीचिंग होना चाहिए. एनीवे, तो कहने का मतलब दिस इज द पॉइंट. ISKCON everybody knows. लेकिन प्रभुपाद कितना लेटर लिखा मालूम है शिष्यों को? कोई बता सकते हैं? How many letters he has written? हाँ, कितना लेटर लिखा है? 5000 letters. एक लेटर पढ़ो तो दिमाग पूरा ये हो जाता है. एक लेटर. You have to read 5000 letters. Then you will know what is Prabhupada. Thousands of conversation. Prabhupada को जानो. What is Prabhupada? हाँ. अभी कृष्ण बलराम मंदिर है, वृंदावन में है. सब लोग उधर मंदिर में भागते हैं. पहला तो आचार्य है ना, उधर समाधि है. कौन? ज़्यादा नहीं, सब लोग मंदिर दर्शन. एक बात चुप के बता रहा हूँ, प्रचार होता है उधर भी प्रभुपाद जी का. हाँ. Now, that is okay. In the purport is very interesting. It's very connected, this purport. There are various grades of men. Out of many thousands, one may sufficiently interested in transcendental realization. Transcendental realization. Try to know what is self. Haribol. What is self? Atma क्या है? First, Krishna Consciousness भी ये सीखना बोलते हैं, आत्मा कुसी को. What is Atma? अभी हमारे अंदर 4 डिफेक्ट बताए ना. 2 डिफेक्ट हो गया. 3rd डिफेक्ट है imperfect senses. 4th is illusion. What is it? Cheating. 4 defects we have. That is we are all called, Prabhupada always talks about in his books, conditioned soul, suffering. Jumping nahi rahe, suffering, you are suffering. Birth, death, old age, disease. You are suffering. Haribol, you are suffering. We are suffering. Don't jump with it. I am suffering. Hospital करे क्या? I am suffering. Take medicine. Injection ले, suffering. Birth, death, old age, disease. This is the 4. We are all suffering. Not only devotee, even everybody in this world. Everybody is suffering. That is the Prabhupada established the ISKCON, to deliver the people by giving prasadam, by giving books, by giving everything. Giving away. Don't keep, give away, give away, give away. So people become, delivered from Maya. Janma Amrita Jara Vyadi se dur ho jayega. Usliye prasadam distribution is so important. Book distribution is so important. Chanting Hare Krishna, so everything is important. Nothing like important. Everything is important. Body में सब important है. Leg is important, head is important, everything is important. Leg मंदिर में चलने के लिए आते हैं, आँख देखने के लिए, कान सुनने, everything is important. So Krishna consciousness means everything साधन करना है, practice करना है. Sadhana bhakti. Under the shelter of the Acharya. By his mercy, you can go back to Krishna. Yaharo prasade pai e bhavatar. Every day you are singing. किसको गा रहे हैं? हाँ? कोई बोलेगा आचार्य परंपरा को गा रहे हैं. अरे ये तो पर्सनली वर्शिपिंग प्रभुपाद आचार्य. श्री गुरु चरण पद्म केवल भक्ति. भक्ति भी बहुत किस्म के होते. केवल भक्ति, दैट इज द पोजीशन ऑफ यशोदा. केवल भक्ति. भक्ति का बहुत से नाम है ना. केवल भक्ति भी एक नाम है, वो यशोदा का है. हाँ. So, what is body? What is absolute truth? Generally, mankind is simply engaged in the animalistic propensity, namely eating, sleeping, defending, mating. Hardly anyone interested in transcendental knowledge. तो प्रभुपाद जी ने बहुत क्लियर बता रहे हैं. हाँ. मनुष्याणाम कोटि कोटि आहार निद्रा भय मैथुन. Interested. Nobody is interested in approaching the Acharya and learn the science of Krishna consciousness. So Prabhupada is telling, the first and hardly anyone interested, first 6 chapters of Bhagavad Gita are meant for those who are interested in transcendental knowledge. So these 6 chapters, that's what Prabhupada is talking about. One should be convinced that he is the soul. Now, of course, Prabhupada also talks. Prabhupada, he can talk, but you cannot say soul simply. Oh, you are a nice soul. Nice soul ऐसा है? हाँ? Prabhupada can say. Good soul, bad soul, sinful soul, sinless soul. और कौन सा आत्मा है? अरे बोल, धामात्मा और कौन सा आत्मा? आप तो गमत है. So here explaining by Prabhupada, that's what he says, Jnana Yoga, Dhyana Yoga. These are all by understanding about the self. What is self? I would like to conclude this. Last one is very interesting. Actually, that's what the whole my book is, noting. Now, second chapter Bhagavad Gita, nice sloka. Asochananvasochastam pragnavadam sabhasase gatasuna gatasus nanu sochanti pandita. ये जो श्लोक है ना, whole ISKCON foundation on this point. इसमें बहुत से है. Now, that's what I'm doing. Now, 8th canto, 11th chapter, text 8. ये श्लोक के बारे में बता रहे. I will, because there is so much we can talk. Is a time. So I will end up with this shloka, that This is Srimad Bhagavatam, okay? 8th canto. ठीक है? याद रखो. 8th canto, chapter 11. Text 8. Very, very important sloka hai. Everybody can repeat after me. This is the 8th canto, 11th chapter. King Indra annihilated the demons. Text 8. Everybody please repeat after me. Seeing the movement of time, those who are cognizant of the real truth neither rejoice nor laments for different circumstances. Suno. Therefore, because you are jubilant due to your victory, you should be considered, Haribol, repeat karo, you should be considered not very learned. This is a, I think Narada, I don't know, somebody speaking. Now Prabhupada, Bali Maharaj, purport, let us see. Bali Maharaj knew that Indra, king of heaven, extremely powerful, certainly more powerful than he himself. Indra, Bali Maharaj से भी बहुत शक्तिशाली बोल रहे हैं. Bali Maharaj challenged Indra by saying that Indra was not very learned person. Suno, Haribol. Indra, Prabhupada telling, Bali Maharaj is not, he says Indra, he is not learned. See, learned is very important. Learned matlab बहुत बड़ा विद्वान है. In Bhagavad Gita, 2nd chapter, text 11, this is referring. Asochananvasocastvam pragnabhadam sabhasasi. This is a sloka, very, very important sloka. Whole ISKCON foundation on this sloka. Prabhupada quoting this 8th canto, chapter 11, text 8. In the purport, Suno, Haribol. Everybody repeat after me. While speaking learned words, you are mourning. Haribol, you are mourning for what is not worthy of grief. Those who are wise, laments. Haribol, everybody repeat bolo. Laments. Neither for the living or dead. Suno, अरे repeat करो. Thus, as Krishna challenged Arjuna by saying that he was not a pandita, a learned person. So, Prabhupada is talking about this sloka. Bali Maharaj telling to Indra, you are not a learned person. Bali Maharaj also challenged King Indra and his associates. In this material world, everything is happening under the influence of time. Time. ये भी study करना चाहिए हम लोग. Anything you do, time is involved. Even fraction of time. 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 Everything time. Time से चलता है. Nobody is above the time. Everybody under the influence of time. Consequently, for a learned person who sees how things are taking place, there is no question of being sorry or happy because of the waves of the material nature. After all, since we are being carried away by these waves, what is the meaning of being jubilant or morose? One who is fully conversant with the laws of nature, never jubilant nor morose because of the nature's activity. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna advised that one be tolerant, tam titikshasya bharata. About liberation also is very, very much connected to this. A slok mein, I want to refer it. This is a matra sparshastu kaunteya sitoshna sukha dukkada agama paina nitya tam tistiksha bharata. There about mukti ke बारे में लिखा है. One has to follow the prescribed rules and regulation of religious principle in order to rise up to the platform of knowledge. ज्ञान, ज्ञान को प्राप्त करना बोल रहे. रोजना गा रहे हैं दिव्य ज्ञान हृदय प्रकाशित. व्हाट इज द दिव्य ज्ञान? रोजना बोल रहे बोल रहे बोल रहे बोल रहे बोल रहे गा रहे गा रहे गा रहे गा रहे गा रहे गा रहे गो 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 गो, लेकिन यू डोंट नो एनीथिंग. व्हाट इज दैट मीनिंग? समझ में आ रहा है नहीं? हाँ, यू हैव टू गो इनटू द डीप. व्हाट इज द दिव्य ज्ञान? गा रहे, मंगल आरती गा रहे, तुलसी आरती गा रहे. यू आर ऑन दैट लेवल. केवल गाने से नहीं होता है, प्रैक्टिस में होना है. बहुत सिंसियर से यू हैव टू फॉलो सिंगिंग ऑल्सो. हाँ, तो कहने मतलब इधर बताते हैं प्रभुपाद जी ने ज्ञान, बिकॉज बाय नॉलेज एंड डिवोशन. ये भी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. डिवोशन, वी डोंट हैव द डिवोशन. याद रखो, जो भक्ति उसको डिवोशन कहते हैं. रियल मीनिंग ऑफ भक्ति डिवोशन. द डिवोशन इज आचार्य भक्ति वेदांत. दैट इज हम भगवान को डायरेक्ट अर्पण नहीं कर सकते कुछ भी. यू हैव टू फॉलो बाय द आचार्य. प्रभुपाद जी को प्रार्थना करना है. हाँ, बिफोर चैंटिंग, बिफोर एनीथिंग, आचार्य का हमेशा स्मरण करना है. बिकॉज इज रिप्रेजेंटिंग कृष्णा, भगवान का प्रतिनिधि है. हाँ, इसमें कोई डाउट नहीं होना चाहिए. डाउट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. सबको डाउट होते हैं हमेशा. डाउट 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 डाउट. Should have a clear understanding. Yes, Prabhupada is next to Krishna. He is the direct speaking to Krishna. That is the Acharya. Prabhupada can speak to Gaur Nitai. Prabhupada can speak to Radha Madan. Prabhupada can speak to Sitaram. This is the Acharya's position. You are seeing, are you speaking? बात करते हैं. Gaur, how are you, Gaur Nitai? Huh? How are you? Gaur Nitai से बात कर रहे हैं? So this is the position of the Acharya. So Prabhupada said devotion. That is why in my diary it is mentioned devotion. The next comes devotional. अलग है. Devotion, devotional. Then service, devotional service. Service with devotional. That is, we call it devotional service. Devotional service in sadhana bhakti, practice, 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 practice. Practice में कोई, there is no ananda. In another words, it's not jadananda. It's not manananda. ये जो practice में भक्ति कर रहे हैं हम लोग साधन भक्ति में, No ananda. It is all mind. You have to go above the mind. In other words, devotional service, the next stage is called Raganuga Bhakti. Then third is Prema Bhakti. Prema Bhakti jaha with avidya. Avidya kab dur hoga? Only when Prema Bhakti. Not in sadhana bhakti bhi avidya dur nahi hoga. That is why you have to be very sincere in practicing sadhana. Not just, man. One should take it very seriously. ये जो साधना भक्ति हैं, बहुत sincere से chanting, sincere से coming to Mangala Arati, sincere, everything sincerely, seriously. Then slowly, by the Acharya's Kripa, Krishna's mercy, you can become happy. So this is the point here I am trying to explain. Prabhupada said, by knowledge and devotion only can one liberate himself from the clutches of Maya. माया से मुक्त कब होगा? ज्ञान होना चाहिए और भक्ति, लव फॉर कृष्णा, ये भी चाहिए. Then only मुक्ति. भक्ति, मुक्ति के बिना भक्ति भी नहीं मिलेगा. ब्रह्मभूता प्रसन्नात्मा न सोचती न कांक्षती सम सर्वेषु भूत मद भक्ति. असली भक्ति कब होता है? When you are in Brahma Bhuta stage. You cannot imitate that. Okay, I'll stop here. Any question? Any? I'm not finished here, just 2 minutes. I'll just read it, okay? The material qualities of jubilant and moroseness are present even in the demigods, who are very highly situated in upper planet system. Therefore, when one undisturbed by the so-called favorable, unfavorable circumstances of material world, he should be understood Brahma Bhuta, self-realize. As stated in Bhagavad Gita, Brahma Bhuta prasannatma na sochati na kankshati. One who is transcendentally situated at once realize the Supreme Brahman and become fully joyful. When one is undisturbed by the material circumstances, he should be understood to be on the transcendental stage, above the reaction of the three modes of material. So Bhagavad Gita is not ordinary book. Just by reading you cannot understand. You have to go to the Acharya. You have to take shelter of the Acharya. Then you know what is Bhagavad Gita. Otherwise, you don't know. Okay, Hare Krishna. Bolo Maha 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 Acharya Srila Prabhupada ki.